made my life easy. You know, homework and studying in school was a struggle for both my boys, and she's just made it easier because she's taught me what kind of learners they are, so I can teach and guide them in a way where they can understand. You know, my younger son is a kinesthetic and visual learner, where before, that means he needs to move around, he needs to touch stuff in order to learn. And I didn't know that. So, you know, he's always fidgeting in his seat, and I would tell him, you know, stop moving, pay attention, you know, here's your paper and pen and do your work. But that's not how he's programmed. You know, he needs to move around, and he needs to be standing up while he's doing his work, and he needs to be touching and feeling things to learn. And so after finding that out, you know, instead of sitting in a chair, we now sit on a ball and do homework. So he's moving all the time, and we do exercises, like he gets a homework assignment and we make a game out of it. You know, Kim's taught me how to make a game out of homework and game out of learning, and it just makes it more fun for him, and he just grasps the ideas better, and he learns better. So it's not a fight anymore. Homework was a fight. I mean, we would come home and it'd end up in me yelling at him, and it's just not like that anymore. It's great. We get it done, and he's not frustrated, and I'm not frustrated, and it's just much better, and he's doing great in school, and he's learning, and I was able to take what I've learned and share it with his teacher, and you know, she did as much as she could in the classroom, and he was able to sit on a ball in the classroom instead of the chair, so he's got that movement, and it's just made a huge difference in our lives, and he's learning and enjoying learning instead of being frustrated all the time. But she's helped us. She had a night where the parents came, and we all took a test, the parents as an individual, so we know what kind of learning styles the parents have, and we know what kind of learning styles our children have. And it was such a huge eye-opener to know how they learn and how I can change my direction for them, so I can make sure they're understanding what I'm trying to teach them their way. Because I was teaching them my way. I'm a traditional learner. So I was the kid at school that just got it in class. You know, I would just pick it up. I did fine on tests. But my kids are not like that. So I needed to change myself on how I'm presenting everything to my kids, because I was presenting it to them like I was learning it. It just made sense to me, but it wasn't making sense to them. So Kim taught me how to do that and how to do it in a way where they understand. My older son is an auditory learner, so he needs to hear it over and over again. So, and you know, with my older son, I was always, you know, no music, sit in a quiet room, do your homework. Well, Kim taught me that he learns better when there is a soft music going in the background, because his brain is working when he's hearing things. So when he does homework, he's got light music on, and he grasps the things better when he's studying with the little music going in the background. So yeah, she has taught us a lot of things about our kids that, we had a battle after school. Homework was awful, but it's great now. I mean, it's just easier, and we get each other, and it's so much easier. You need to know how your child learns. Otherwise, you can't help them. And it's an eye-opener. You need to come and have her test your child, and so she can tell you what kind of learner they are. You know, if they're a visual learner, if they're an auditory learner. It makes a huge difference in how you present things to them, how you can help them with their homework, and she just teaches you different ways of presenting. Before, you know, everything again was done on paper and pen, and that's not him. He needs to be standing and moving, and so we went and bought one of those big whiteboards, and you know, it's on an easel. We have it in the family room, So we do our math and our spelling and everything on that easel while he's standing and he's moving and he just gets it so much quicker. And it's just great. It's just, one thing I have to tell any parent that's starting this is you have to find out what kind of learner your child is, because that is the key in their success and your sanity. Yes, he's a different learner than I am, and the kids, and yeah, both of us, when we came to her class that night, we left here with this relief of, God, now I know what I've been doing wrong all this time. And after that, we started doing it her way, and it's just been a huge difference. Yeah, so he's noticed a huge difference too.